crisis we face because of coronavirus has both a very significant human dimension and a potentially major economic impact. And it is therefore essential that we act very decisively and collectively, first of all, to contain the spread of the virus and help patients, and to counter the economic fallout. And to let me be very clear, the Commission is working flat out on both fronts. The Commission has been entrusted to, first of all, coordinate the necessary measures in a daily phone conference with the health ministers and/or the ministers of internal affairs. Secondly, the Commission will assemble a team of epidemiologists and virologists from different member states to give us guidelines on the European level on a regular basis. Third point, the Commission is now taking stock of all the available protective equipment and the respiratory devices, as well as their production and their distribution capacity, so that we have a European overview about that. These are crucial for the entire health sector in Europe. On research and development, it has already been said that we will reinforce the European initiative to fund targeted research on corona. We have mobilized 140 million euros of public and private funding for promising research on vaccines, on treatment, and on diagnosis. And last sector, on the economic front. First and foremost, we must act at the macroeconomic level. And to be very clear from my part too, we will use all the tools at our disposal to make sure that the European economy weathers this storm. And because it's so important for this message, in Germany too, wir werden alle uns zur Verfügung stehenden.
Okay, so this is an important message. The European Union is taking this situation very seriously. You can see here 25 billion euro response investment fund to help healthcare systems, small businesses and labor markets, because people are losing money day by day, and of course healthcare systems are under a huge amount of strain, and they need to be maintained, they need to be funded, and of course coronavirus is one issue, but of course healthcare systems always need whatever support they can get. And I think it's very important that the European Union is working with experts and having a very strong team of experts, updating them on a daily basis on what the situation is. Now, of course, this is going to come to Brexit, and this is going to come to Boris Johnson. I always head in that direction, it seems. The UK at this moment needs to put Brexit on pause. It needs to be stopped for a moment. Whether you're a Brexiteer, whether you're a Remainer, it doesn't matter. This is a very serious crisis. This needs to be dealt with. There needs to be cooperation on every level. And by ignoring the European Union, the UK risks creating a disaster. I feel for the people in the UK. I feel for the British people, because at this moment it's critical that there is cooperation. Now, the Brexiteers don't want that. They want to separate completely. They want to diverge from the European Union. But in this moment, put Brexit on pause. Put it on hold just for this next few months. Brexit will happen. No one's going to stop that. But at this moment, you need to cooperate with the European Union. Use the tools that they have. Use the resources that are at their disposal. Don't ignore them for political reasons, for Boris Johnson's ego. At this moment, you need to cooperate with them. And I hope they do. Italy, this country here, is 60 million people under lockdown. The government are taking draconian measures to limit the spread of this illness. And it's important that your country as well. The UK does the same. But you have to collaborate, you have to cooperate with the European Union. I know this is going to be toxic to Brexiteers, but you can't do it alone, and you shouldn't do it alone. You have to work with the European Union. You have to reach out to them. I hope that Boris Johnson does. And I don't care whether he does it for egotistic reasons, if he does it for grandstanding. If he does it, then I applaud him for doing that. I hope he does it. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. I really hope that you guys are okay and that the coronavirus is not going to impact your lives as it is here in Italy. We are under lockdown. We don't know for how long. Allegedly, it's until the beginning of April. I hope it's going to be quickly resolved. But there are fears that the situation may get worse. And there's also this fear that the virus may eventually go away, but return when the cold weather returns again in October and November. Thanks for your comments. Much appreciated as always. Thanks.